Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Trading with Easy in the Oracle Live. All right. It is going to be July 23rd, 2026. And let's talk about the market. We on a downward trend. Look like we got the 15-minute orb came up. We had a gap in the market from yesterday when the market opened. Let's see right here, we had a gap, and as soon as the gap happened, it was a gap fill. So let's go to the 15-minute chart. We had a gap in the market right here. We had earnings after our earnings yesterday. So after the after our earnings, the market gapped. So we had a gap, and the market didn't want to keep that gap too much, so it filled it, right? And from Asia, we just been on a big consolidation, up, down. Even with the 15-minute chart, you see we go up, down. So kind of consolidated pretty much all night. We didn't really get no kind of big moves from Asia to London. Okay, so no big moves. And then about 6 a.m. Central Time, we started getting a downward trend move, and then we had news. We had the jobless claims. The market did not like the jobless claims. So what did they do? It started flushing down. So the jobless claims was not good for the market. So it started coming down. And then we got the 8:30 candle to give us this orb. What we got here, it gave us a nice little upward trend, kind of retrace a little bit up, and now right now we are inside the orb. So we got the London lows down here. We already did ping pong off of this right here. So we double bottom here. So we triple bottom. So we had a bottom here, and we bottomed there, then we went straight back up. So two things gonna happen. This market may just tap that bottom again and go straight up, or we go breach this bottom and continue to go down. As you can see, we got a double bottom here, and it went a hair under the double bottom, and it went straight back up. Now let's talk about the 200 and the 20. Okay, so the 220 goes as follows. Yes, I did take a trade at the 8:30 candle. As you can see, my trade right here, I got in at 28,730, and I rolled this puppy all the way up to 28,865. So you can see my trade right there. So I did take a trade this morning. I rolled it up about 4.5 candles. Then I got out right here at the top, and as it started retracing. So nice W trade for me early this morning. But we got the 200 is right here. We got the 20 right here. As you can see, the 20 is starting to come up to meet up with the 200. And so we're looking at a possible long at this point, hitting off the 20 to the 200. So as you can see, it bounced off the 20 and it's going all the way up to the 200. Yes. Let's see. As you can see, it bounced off the 20. All right. And so what I'm looking at right now for the 9 o'clock candle is if we go bounce off the 200 and it holds, then we may be looking for another short opportunity. If not, then if we meet up between the 20 and the 200, then we may be bouncing to the upside. But we've been under the 200 all the way to about 6 a.m. since we got that downward trend. But if we meet up with the 200 right here, and this is all I'm gonna be waiting on for the 9 o'clock candle. I'm gonna be waiting on to see if this 20 meets up with this 200, and if so, what's the next move? Are we going to bounce off of the 200 and come back down? Or are we going to bounce off the 200 and go on a positive side? So that's going to be what I'm looking for. But right now we're on a downward trend, looking at the 20, but it's starting to curve up. That's important. We're starting to curve up a little bit. So if NASDAQ holds at the 20, then we're on an upward trend. If it holds at the 20, we'll be on an upward trend. So just so you know, but looking at the daily chart goes as follows. The daily chart is completely red going down. But again, if you look at the daily, we are in another type of consolidation. The market has been a mess for weeks. We have not been on any kind of sustainable trend. And what I mean by that is, if you look at, before we get a few more minutes before the top of the hour, if you look at that, this is a trend. I like that daily trend going up. Then we had the June 5th candle started this huge consolidation front. And ever since we've been in this consolidation, the market price action has been just a muckery. We haven't had anything. This is very, very difficult to trade. You definitely got to get in and get out. And if you look at yesterday's daily candle, what a mess this was. Look at that. Yesterday's daily candle was a mess. So it's very, very hard to to stay in trades long. You got to take what you see and get out. Yesterday I broke even for the 9 o'clock trade, thinking we would go come down, and we had a hourly candle I was looking at yesterday with no wick right here. See how we had an hourly candle yesterday with no wick, and so I was looking for the market to come down and to retrace this candle, but it didn't happen on the 9 o'clock candle, but obviously it happened here. So we did get that retracement of that 8 o'clock candle that didn't have a wick yesterday. So that's where we at right now. So the market is on a downward trend. Hopefully we can get something to the upside, but if not, then this market is going to continue to go down. As we a few seconds from 9 o'clock, I would like for us to get a little rally, but look like we definitely going on a downward trend. If you look at it like this, okay, we had consolidation, continuation. We had, if you look at right here, you had a downward trend. Okay. We had a downward trend. We had a correction. So we downward trend, correction right here. Another downward trend, right? Then we had consolidation. We broke out the box, broke out the daily, and this is where we at. So we going back down to a downward trend. So this may be what we call continuation. Okay, so we had downward trend, correction, continuation, downward trend. That's where we at. So the 9 o'clock candle don't have a wick. So we may be enter for some more downward pressure.
Look at how that last 30-minute candle ended.
Yeah, let's see, 30-minute candle. Ooh, doji.
Kind of neutral, yeah.
Neutral. See that 9 o'clock candle ain't got no wick, man, and it's bouncing off of the 20. See that
9 o'clock.
yeah, the 9 o'clock, the hourly, no, the 9 o'clock first 2 minute candle come in and it bounce off the 20.
For squeeze down.
Yeah, for a squeeze down. Yeah, we bounce off of the 20. Yep.
I would think this one would be green though, correction candle. This hourly candle come in.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna go up?
Well, my thing is, I think we may go up because we're a little narrow, but the 200 is starting to trend down a little bit.
Yeah.
But we still, now we got the 20 more of a straight instead of a trend. So right now, it's just basically a waiting game right now. And plus we inside the orb, and we still don't have a wick on this on this hourly candle. Now I would think that she might come down and get a wick, touch the bottom of the orb, and maybe come back up for a correction. Because we do for correction. We got 3 hourly candles going down, and we haven't had no correction candle. So the 9 o'clock candle usually is a correction candle, but we don't know. So right now is just basically just waiting it out. We're just waiting it out right now. Maybe a short opportunity.
Where did I go through to copy paste these accounts?
There.
Here?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, right here, I'm sorry. Yes. Group.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So right now, we just we inside the orb. No trade right here, guys. Nothing right here. It's just we inside the orb. We have to find direction, whether or not we're gonna come down, because we don't have a wick on this hourly candle. So I'm thinking this candle may just go up, and then 9:30 gonna come flush down, because since we don't have a wick on it. That's how this market been though, man. We have hourly candles with no wick. We got this candle up here. Look at that. They got a little tiny wick on it. That 6 a.m. candle hardly have a wick on it too. So, and this 7 o'clock candle, this a little teeny wick. So it just makes me think that we're going to get some kind of upward trend to try to fill in some of these gaps. Because we need to hit this gap right here. And yeah, we didn't hit, we got some gaps here. We got this gap right there. We got this gap right here. We got this gap right here. So we got some fillers, some gaps that we got to fill up there. Don't know if it's gonna go past the daily high, the daily low, because that's where we at right there. So okay, now we're starting to get a strong push up. Look like a nice little elephant going up. Go down to the 5 minute. Let's see what we got going on inside the orb.
That's a 78 right there. Will it go over it?
You got the your fib on the hourly, the previous hour, or the daily.
I got it on this area, the whole
Okay,
area.
the whole area. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. We got. If we put the fib on the trend from here to here, and we right at the 61. So what I'm looking at, I'm looking at how we start to close the narrow state. We got the 200 starting to trend down a little bit. We got the 20 starting to trend up a little bit. So what I'm looking at is that this going to hit that 200, and then we're going to make a move. But it has to come down first to get a wick. Has to come down first to get a wick, and then I think we go back up. I think once we finally get this hourly candle with some form of wick, I think we're gonna start trending up. But look at that 200 starting to trend down though. That 200 starting to come down like that. But I would like for this 20, as it's starting to curve up a little bit, see if we can get some kind of retracement back up to this 200, but we just consolidating right here, pretty much nothing. So if you look at the Fibonacci, at the current trend, it did hit the 50% Fibonacci and just starting to crash down. And if you look at the hourly finally got its wick. So now we are following the Fibonacci right here. So it looked like we in a short position to go down. Now the hourly got a wick. This is pretty interesting. Now we starting to come back up. I know that hourly I knew that bad boy needed to get a wick.
Yeah, hourly been had a wick.
It just got it. The hourly just got that wick, that last candle.
When it hit the 78 and it squeezed down. See? It hit the 78. It had a wick. Oh, you talking about the bottom of it?
The bottom of it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
28.7. Yeah, the 28.706. That's where it did not. It got a wick now. Now it's starting to trim back up.
Yeah, they didn't have one down now. You're right.
You're right.
I thought you was talking about the top.
Oh no. The top had a wick. Yeah, we had a wick. We went all the way up to the 50% fib. If you look at the current trend,
it's crazy because it did all of that and it still didn't go
under there. Nope. Look like the market is mad. It want to go down for some strange reason. It does not want to go up. It didn't like the news that came out, the jobless claims that came out. Did not like the news. So since the news was probably one of the reasons why we on a downward trend, I'm looking at this 9 o'clock candle as being probably a red candle. But we're gonna wait till at least the 15-minute or the 30-minute. And if I take a trade, it's gonna be a scalp, man. It's gonna be maybe a 10-point, 15-point scalp. That's gonna be it. I'm not gonna stay in a trade a long time. The 9 o'clock candle has not been giving us a complete play. Yeah, they give you 15, 20 points, but it ain't giving you a whole play. So now we look like we going back up. We still inside the orb, so this is considered a ORB range. So we're in the orb range right here. The market is giving you two different kinds of emotions: an upward trend emotion and a downward trend emotion. You don't know which way it's going to go. It's going up or down. Exactly. So you don't know exactly which way this market's going to go. Now, if we're going to go up, I would tell you that for me, I would like for it to pass this up there in about the 50% range. Let me see, put my Fibonacci here from the bottom of the trend to the top of the trend. And if you look at that, we at the 61.8 coin back up. I believe if we get around the 38 or maybe down to the 23.6, that'd be a nice entry to maybe go to the high right here. Target to be.
Your fib is on.
The fib went
the last hour right there, huh?
Yeah.
The last hour of the candle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're at 61 right now.
Yeah, at 61 right now. Yes. See, it's hard to trade this because right now we don't know. We have no idea. If you look at the overall trend, you have green, long red, green, long red, green, long red, then green going up. So if you look at the current trend is going down on the 5-minute chart. But we getting this.
The 1 hour look like it could flush down too.
Yeah,
like
the
it's
1
set
hour
up
like
to
it's
go
set up
down.
to go down. Yep. We're just
ranging in the
orb. We're just ranging in the
orb.
orb
Break
right
out
there.
the orb on either side. Shit, we ain't taking the play. Cause look, if it break out the orb on the upside, we could scalp to the 200.
To the 200, exactly. But don't look like we. There she go. Yeah, this market wants to go down.
Off the 20.
Off the 20. Yep, we're right off the 20. Yeah. My only concern is that the 20 is straight instead of a trend. But we is right off the 20. If you look at this overall, it's a mess, y'all. I mean, we had a nice trend right here. We had a nice downward spiral to kind of retrace half that trend. Then now we just been 2 bars up, 2 bars down, a couple of bars up, a couple of bars down, a couple of bars up, just a couple of bars down. So right now it's a mess. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome.
We're about to break out the orb.
Feel like we're about to break out the orb. There we go, breaking out the. Let's see, we go
We're gonna flip up.
Yeah, we close to the bottom of the orb. We inside the orb right now, but look like we on the downward trend. Look like we about to hit this hourly break. Yep. Look at that tail on that hourly candle. Yeah, this oof.
Yeah, look like for a good flush.
Good flush down. Look at that tail coming down.
That's crazy.
Man.
Yeah, it's definitely not looking good for longs as long as we
definitely
stay
not looking
under
for longs.
the 20 and the 9 EMA.
Yeah, looking. So we're looking at. I might take this short, man. Like right here, man. We right at the 100%, and I don't know, man, because right now it's the price action is so bad right now.
It really is.
Price action is really bad. The only reason why I want to take this short, well, it's because we got a long tail. We hit the 50% fib, and we coming all the way down. But we bouncing off and on the 20. You know.
You actually hit the 38.
Yeah, we hit. Yeah. This is so tricky right here. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait, y'all. It's no event. It's I'm gonna tell you. It to me. I'm looking at two things. I'm looking at the 20 don't have a trend. The 200 is trending down. We are at a wide state right here from the 20 to the 200. We bouncing up and down off of the 20. It's like it's no clear direction. We get one candle coming down, then we get one candle, two candles going up. It's just nothing right here that's giving me full confidence in this trade right here. Yeah. I'm thinking yes, we could take this short and let it flush down. But man, now we're starting to see the 20 starting to trend down a little bit.
Yeah, we are trending down. It's just choppy.
It's very choppy.
Just gonna be on my hand and wait for a cleaner play.
Just gonna be the NASDAQ. We only trade the NASDAQ in the morning. We don't do any other pairs. So we just looking at the NASDAQ. But that short looks so sweet because of that. You know, I think I might take this, go really low on the contracts.
I'll say wait till we get break out of range because we just ranging in the orb. The orb. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's not it's not good barcoding.
Barcode. So
yeah.
Yeah. I feel you right here.
If we were confident that it's going down, this would be a good entry. But let's wait for what we like to, let's wait for anything to happen. Look at that. That's the 5 minute.
That's the 5 minute.
Okay.
5 minute. Yeah. See that trend down? If that last candle was a doji. Yeah. Look at that. She need to break out. See if she break out this 100% right here and come down to the bottom of the orb. There may be a play, break out the orb.
It's got to break that.
It's got to break it. It's got to break this. It got to break this. Right now we just look at that. The market have no idea what is. Look at that. Look at that consolidation, y'all. It's just, this is a mess.
Crazy. Let's wait till 9:30.
Yeah, let's wait for the 9:30 because this is a mess. Look at that. You really no direction, no sense of direction. This is going to be the 2-minute chart. I mean, for the past 20 minutes, 25 minutes, we just been right here. And if you look at the 5-minute, we all deep into the consolidation, a big consolidation, but we deep in consolidation. Now the market looking like it's a long. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, now it look like it's a long opportunity.
Yep.
So yeah, it's no.
They're still hanging on the 20. If we don't pop out above it, then.
And the only thing that
the 20 curving down.
Yeah, see the 20 starting to curve down is giving me confidence that if you follow the 20, we gonna look like we going down. But look at all these. Look at this price action though. Yeah, look at that price action. Oh, look at that shit.
Okay, so it's going up.
And I was 2 seconds from taking the shot. Yeah. Yeah, I was 2 seconds from taking the shot on this play.
Still, there's still a little pivot right there.
But look, I would like, it look like we starting to, now look at the 20 starting to curve going straight. Now we starting to see the 200 starting to curve down a little bit, and like we starting to get into the narrow state. So, we no longer on a trend. That's mostly established. Look like we broke structure, going up, we come back down. This looked like maybe a correction. Then we kind of chopping around right here. So it's a possibility that we got downward trend, broke a structure, correction, back upward trend. But it's no way you can trade this right here. So you got to sit on your hands, unless you can gamble. You can gamble to the upside. You can gamble to the downside. You can flip a coin and take a pick. But I ain't getting in this. Shit. Now look at that. Now look at the tail. Now it look like a short.
Short, long, short, long.
Short, long, short, long.
Let it break out the orb and then you'll have some direction. If it don't break out the orb, yeah, you really don't have direction.
Short, long, pick one. Man, now look at that. I do like that tail though from that 5 minute. That tail kind of give me a little more confidence that we're going down because it do not want to break over the 50% fib. So it kind of give me a little confidence that we are going down. Look at that. But also you got to remember, we have rejected up here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times on the 5 minute chart. We have rejected this area 6, 7 times. So if we can't break below this area, we go shoot straight up to the moon.
Oh, it's a long tail there.
Yes, it's a long tail. See, we got long tail, like it was going, like we looking for a short.
No, this is a long tail. Look like it's going up and we close above the 20. Then I don't know. But this is ranging right now. Shit, we can't make nothing out of this right now.
Yep. The only good confident thing that I like is that we sticking to the 20. And the 20 is
pointing down.
And the 20 is pointing down. Man, if you get in this trade for a short, you got to have a wide stop loss.
I'll wait till it become narrow and then get a play like that. That way I know we got to stretch, you know. Out of the orb. Are we making a new low? Equal lows.
I think you got your orb set up wrong.
You think so?
Yeah, go to your 15-minute chart and look at that green candle.
This is my orb right here.
The orb is at 28,656.
Let's see.
Right there. That's the orb.
Mm-hmm.
Down there. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay.
From top to bottom.
From top to bottom. Week to week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these 2 freaking wicks, man, off the 15. Oh my God. Look at that. That's a nice little. It's just telling you that we're going down. It's rejected all up there, but we haven't broke. There we go. Man, this is almost like a no trade day for at least the 9 o'clock candle right now.
Well, no, we got the 30-minute candle about to
30
come in.
minute,
That's going, yeah. It may give us some
It
direction.
may give us some direction, yeah. So if I take a trade, it's going to be a very light scale.
Look at it. Look how that previous 30-minute was.
The 30 minute, yeah.
Damn, what you mean if you get 2 like that? Shit.
Well, we got 2 like that. We get 2 like that. We looking at a good flush down. Because we didn't have...
That would be a bullish candle if we turn green and like that.
Yeah. Let's wait for the 30-minute candle to come in and let's see. We got 2 30-minute candles. Look at that last 30-minute candle. Holy moly. 30-minute candle was indecisive, indecision, more of a doji candle. It rejected all the highs up there. Then we got this candle right here, rejected all of that. So if you look at it in this perspective, you're looking at a downward trend, but it does not, it want to fight to go up. Like it's fighting to go up.
Yeah. Is that something else?
And we've been in a...
But this is the 9 o'clock candle. It is usually the correction candle. So
yep. And if you look at the if you look at this 2-minute chart, we are just in a mess. No clear direction either way. So there's nothing here to trade. Look at that. Where'd you go trade? Short, long, which one? I'm sure that a lot of traders are getting ate alive in and out of trades right now, thinking that, oh wow, we going short, oh wow, we going long, and you just getting tore up right now. You're getting tore up as a trader right now. If you enter in these trades like this, and sometimes it's okay to say, you know, there's no trade for me today. Now I did take a trade right here, kind of go over my trade and my thought process. So I did take the opening trade right here at 28,730, and I wrote it up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles up. Exited out of the trade at 28,865 for a nice upward trend. I got out right here, and the rest is history. So I did take one trade today. It was a nice upward trend from the open. We saw it coming down. We saw that the 830 went down and it gave a nice little wick push up, and then the rest is history. So I got in the trade right here and rolled that puppy all the way up. So
barcoding since.
and we've been barcoding since. Yeah. So as this right now we at the 30-minute candle and we still haven't had no clear direction. And that means that this 9 o'clock candle may be a barcode and the 10 o'clock candle may give you a sense of direction.
Okay.
Look at that.
Now this 30-minute candle. Wow.
Look at that. Nothing. Now we look like we're going down again. It always give you that sense of, oh, we're about to go down, and then you take that trade, and then the next candle comes and it goes up. To be on the safe side, I would say you got to break out of the orb at this point.
Have to. Just have to.
Got to break out of the orb at this point. Even though you might see a rate, and I get it, you want to get a good entry, right? I get it, you know, but I get it. Now we starting to break. So what we do is we let it hit the orb, right? Come outside the orb. Next candle come in, go retrace a little bit.
You may not get a retracement right away just because we've been ranging for so long. Once it break out, it may flush and then come back to retrace or something. I don't know.
It may come up, get you a nice, may come up and give you a tiny wick up and then flush down, and that'll be the time to get in. If once that next candle come in and it gives you okay, so we're about to, let's see. She tapping the orb. Let's see. Okay, so she popped outside the orb. Let's see what that next, I'm on a 2-minute chart. Let's see if we go get a little bit, retrace the orb. We got a little wick. That's what you were saying. It's probably gonna give you a little tiny wick and just do a continuation.
Come back to this. Okay, it's back at the orb. Getting okay, back in the orb. All right. And
all right, let's go. All right, so see, that's what I'm saying. Wait for the retracement. We inside the orb. Okay. When we break out the orb going back down, that would be a short opportunity.
What you doing?
I'm going 3. I'm going light contracts on this one. And I'm probably just going for the scalp. I just don't trust this freaking funky ass monkey. Yep, see that? She's coming back up. Yep. See how deep she gonna come. All right, here we go. And survey says 1 penny over. I'm in. Okay, well, draw down real quick. All right, I'm going right there at the top of the previous candle. Let's see if we gonna get a flush down. And I'm going to right here. And that is going to be, all right, let's look at this. I got this marked out for a reason. We gotta, let's see, right here, then we have a pivot point right there. We got a pivot point right here also. Yeah, right here. Maybe right down there. I got this marked off. Why I got this marked off? There must be something there. Oh, yeah, we got something there. Let's go there.
Hanging around this orb.
Yep. Wow, I got that marked out right there. For something right here. So we got the weekly. Right there. So we got this one right here. Then we have that one. Then we have this one right here. Yeah, there we go. See?
What's that?
I'm just looking for
pushing up a little bit.
Yeah, we're pushing up. Yeah. Look at that. Shit. It tapped me out just that quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it should done squeeze back up.
Yep. I got tapped out. Quick. Didn't take that long to tap me out. But
look at the wick on there. Wow.
It orb fake out. We came out, right? We hit the bottom of the orb, and what did it do? It come straight the fuck back up. Yep. It waited for traders like myself to say, you know, we gonna go ahead and take this orb trade, and it looked like an opportunity to take the orb, and what it do? It fucking faked out, man, and now it's going back up.
Look, we still ain't go break this line here. I have. Look, we've been under here for a while now. And look, I'm squeezing back down.
Shit.
That's how I got that marked out right there. 773.
Yeah. We got elephant candle going. We got a little doji candle going right there. Now it's telling me that candle right there let me know that we may be going up. Son of a bitch. Now look at that. Son of a bitch going up. That's what I say. Yeah, pick your poison. Pick what you think what's gonna happen.
It's the 9 EMA over here we hung on.
We got a nice elephant candle to the upside. Yeah, maybe a long, you think?
A scalp.
A scalp. Let's see. Maybe a long opportunity. Long to the top of the orb.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's almost to the 200.
Yeah, almost to the 200. Okay.
So yeah, we need to break this 56 area.
Yeah. Yep. So I took one loss on that one. So I'm going to take this long because look like what happened was she came down, gave us an orb fake out. we so used to seeing the orb fake out. So we seen the orb fake out, and she pushing straight up. If I get popped off of this one,
yeah, me too.
I'll be done for the day, y'all.
Yeah.
If I get popped off of this one, I'm done for the day.
Give it a little wiggle room.
Yep. Ain't too much wiggle room. See that? Look at that. We have that one green candle make you think, oh my God, we going long, and there it is, right?
It is about to stop me out.
They're about to stop me out too. So, yep, and that's how this goes. You barcoding, it gives you that instant gratification that you're going up, and nope. There we go. I've stopped out.
Well, so that's a wrap with that.
Yep.
Let's see with that.
Yep. So that.
Honestly, our stops were supposed to be under that.
Yeah, I didn't want to give it that much room. That's gonna be my last play. So, it'll be my last play. If you look at it, this market is not doing anything. It's barcode, and you got long wick, small bodies. It's not tradable. Took 2 trades here at the 9 o'clock, lost both of them. Did take my trade this morning, did good. So I'm green on my Apex accounts, red on my top step. So, all right. That's going to be it for us, man. We about to get off the charts, and we going to start our day. Any last words? we going to get on out of here. Thank y'all very much for joining, and we going to get on out of here. We really appreciate everybody.